All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we are live in full effect, and we have the one and only, we got Billboard P right here, right now, live on the line, man. How are you doing this evening?
Man, I'm awesome. I want to say peace to Canada. What's going on, y'all, man?
Hey, man, doing best we can possibly be down here in Canada, man. Just had a rainy day today, man, but hope everything is all well on your end, and you guys had a sunny one.
Nah, we had a rainy one. It's raining right now.
Oh, man, you gotta love them rainy days, man. They're gloomy and they make you feel all blah, man. But hopefully tomorrow the sun is shining and we get back to that summer weather.
Right, correct. Hopefully that summer weather come back. It's gonna come back though. It was dope yesterday. It was real nice yesterday. So today it just started probably like about an hour ago. So it'll leave and dry up by midnight, you know.
But Billboard, I know you're a busy individual, man, so I'm going to dive right into this interview, but I want to take you back to the beginning of your amazing career this far, and I have to ask, man, what originally made you decide to pursue a career within the music industry initially, man, because you're such a phenomenal, talented MC?
Man, initially to pursue it, it probably was the time I did sit and said, what else would I be, because I sat down a while ago, probably. You know what I mean, I had a little bit of time, and then, you know what I'm saying, after that I said, what could I possibly be? I wasn't taking it as serious as I should have been, but it gave me some time to take it serious, and finally when I came out, you know what I'm saying, I was more seasoned than I was then because I only had that time to get my thoughts together, you know what I'm saying, and it was a while ago that it happened, but that's when I started to pursue it because I thought that was all I had. You know what I mean? So I just grabbed onto it. And at the time, it was all I had to keep giving me peace. But when I got back home and got back into the society, it was just like, yeah, okay, this is what you're going for. And I was good at it. And the people around me supported it. And that's what really gave me the drive to just say, go ahead and dive in and take it serious.
And also as well, man, taking you back to July 23rd of 2016, you released the phenomenal song titled Dear Jersey, which was actually the first song that actually made me become a fan of your craft. I was wondering if you can shed some light on this earlier release project, and of course, what actually made you decide to just create a song based upon New Jersey?
Well, New Jersey is where I'm from, and as it said, I don't know how it is over there, but over here, when you come to the States, New Jersey got a lot of talent, but we don't get that proper exposure that we need, and also, you know what I'm saying, they will say that we one of the less unified states, you know what I'm saying, everybody's just doing their own thing, running in their own direction, and we caught between New York and Philadelphia, and I did the Dear Jersey song. It was just to, you know what I mean, show the world that lyricists from Jersey is dope, but to show New Jersey that we got our own vibe and we do our own thing, and that's what we need to do. So off of that song, we ran about and had a Dear Jersey tour, and I put it together, and it was nothing but independent artists, and we was working with other radio stations in New York, you know, the bigger ones. I don't even want to do that over here, but the bigger ones from over here, you know what I'm saying, not 97 and Power 105 to put together the tour, and we ran it for 2 years, you know what I'm saying, and it was just awesome. And the song right there was the anthem for it, so Dear Jersey actually turned out to be a tour after the song dropped.
And also as well, man, you actually had the opportunity to be featured on Verbs' 95 South project on the When I Wanna Extended International Remix, which I gotta say is a phenomenal 15-minute song, and you don't hear a lot of 15-minute songs, especially nowadays, man. I was wondering if you can actually break down the story behind all this phenomenal international collaboration with all those artists.
The funny thing is, Verbs hit me. He hit me on a gram today, and he came through, and me and him got together through the Rough Riders, and then my partner started doing a few videos for him or whatever, but we kind of just knew a bunch of the same people, but then after the Rough Rider little wave and all of that, you know, he stuck. He got his own radio station and things like that, but then he invited me on the song, and it took a long time because it was like 2015, when he got my verse, and he was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm gonna get everybody from here, there, there." And I was like, "All right, all right, all right, all right." But then all of a sudden, he's like, "Yo, the song dropped." And I was like, "Oh, really?" Yeah, and it was a very long song, but he put it together and he completed it. I just played my part, and that's what made it dope. You know, all I had to do was play my part.
And especially after that long as well, because you said you provided him the verse in 2015. After so long, because you're a busy artist, he's a busy artist. You probably just thought it got lost in the mix, and he just dropped the project. But then when it dropped, I could hear just the expression in your voice that you were super surprised that it came out. But I gotta say, the way he blended it, and whoever did actually produce that song did such a phenomenal job, man. It is definitely a great 15-minute long track.
Yeah, Verbs did that. Verbs did that. He's very talented. He's very resourceful. So, you know what I'm saying? He get the job done. He got that job done, and I was looking at him like, yeah, you know, I heard this like a million times. I want everybody on one song, but he actually got it done. You know what I'm saying? And it was from all different places, and that's what made it super dope.
And also as well, man, on January 21st of 2018, you were actually featured on Goddess Day's single titled Stand Up. I was wondering if you can actually tell our listeners a bit more about that. And of course, what was it like just being able to work in the studio alongside Goddess Day? Because in my personal opinion, you guys had such phenomenal chemistry together on that song.
Oh, that's funny. That's super funny. Nah, well, I could say like I got partners, but G-Day, that's like she's my partner, but that was like the first artist that really let me come through and say, look, roll. The first female artist that was like, I want to roll, and which way do we gotta go, and how we gotta put it together, because I need to learn this. I know my talent is that. And, you know, that's my partner. You know what I'm saying? And I have another partner, Bottom Line. So when it comes to jumping on the track with her to get some stuff done, it just be like super, super dope. And then, you know, we had our other partner, which is Bill Works, who shoot the videography for us and cinematography and photos. And it's just super crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mix, but that was the beginning of something great. Because we did a lot of projects. She's actually on a project now, on 2 songs on my new project, Old Head. So, you know, we work close together. Everything is close knit over here.
And speaking of the project Old Head, man, you dropped that on April 14th of 2022, which is a phenomenal 15-track project. I was wondering if you can actually tell our listeners a bit more about this album, and of course, where can we actually snag ourselves a copy of it if we haven't already done so today?
Well, first of all, you can get it on every outlet. There's every digital outlet has that rocking. So whether you use the Apple or you use Spotify, Amazon Music, Napster, you know, Deezer, you know, for every place got their own, you know, thing to do it. Pandora, you know, over here, that's where I direct people. But whatever streaming service you use, it's up there in every store possible, and it's still dropping in different stores. You know, every time a store come up, it's going in. Basically, Old Head, it was because I'm an older artist. I'm from the other lane, so it was just I wanted to put out a project that embodies me and say who I am and what you gonna hear direct, and target a demographic of strong hip hop listeners. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking at it, you already know what you're seeing or what you're gonna get out of that album, and it's gonna be bars, it's gonna be good music, it's gonna be content, and I wanted it to be that way, and also to give myself a new light. You know what I mean? Because it's all about how you carry yourself, and that's how I carry myself. Older, mature. You know what I'm saying? I want to do business. I want to do good business. I want to live good. I want to take care of my family and the people I love around me, and I want to give off that good vibe. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get some dope bars. You're going to get some violence. You're going to get some stories. You're going to get all of that, but after all of that, you're going to get the positive energy that comes from all of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the Old Head vibe. You're going to get the lesson.
And I gotta say as well, the one song off this project that I really enjoy, man, is actually "Let's Chill" featuring the one featuring IB Matic, man. I found you guys were phenomenal on that joint. All the tracks are awesome, but that's definitely my go-to song when I slide in your record.
Hey, that was a crazy experience because I came in with the full song written, and I walked in the studio and he was sitting there, and I told him, nah, you can stay in the session or whatever. So I started writing. You know what I mean? Well, I started doing my thing, laying it down, going through the hook, and then I looked over and I was like, yo, you want to jump on it? And he was like, hell yeah. And I was like, all right. By the time I'm finished with the first verse and the hook, you know what I mean, have it done. And he had it done. And from then it was a go. And once it was done, I couldn't get away from it. The whole team, everybody said, no, that's got to be the first single that comes off of there. It has to be the first single that drops. You know what I mean? And, we got over Bill Works, shot it up, made it happen. They got the models. We made it all happen. It was just an awesome, dope time. The whole team came through. You know what I mean? Shot up the spot and pushed out the work and dropped the album at the same time. And that was the lead off. Let's Chill is the lead off.
And before we move off the topic of your record, Old Head, I do know a lot of the listeners that do tune into the radio station, they love snagging up some hard copies. Do you currently have any hard copies of this project? And if so, how can we actually go about purchasing one today?
Well, the hard copies will probably be more so on Amazon, because I know Amazon more than likely will be pushing the hard copies. But, I could also get, if you will follow me on Instagram and you say you do that, I'm capable of getting you a hard copy or mailing out a hard copy. If you follow me on Instagram, that's Billboard P, Billboard.P. And that ain't a problem. I do that. T-shirts, merch, whatever. Those that like what I do. I provide them whatever they want what they need to support what I do, and I appreciate all of that.
And also as well, just a few months ago on May 3rd, you actually had the opportunity to take to the streets of New York City with Rise Hendrix, a fellow phenomenal artist that's actually blowing up all over social media for his weird bars compilations that he has going on. I was wondering, can you tell our listeners a bit more about that street side performance, and of course, what was it like just being able to perform alongside Rise?
I was doing that on the tour, performing alongside Rise on the tour, but he would always street perform. So me, Goddess, and Bill went out there that day. You know what I'm saying? Just to get up with him, talk some business or whatever, and we just ended up performing out there. And before I would look at it like it was crazy, but after I did it, I looked at it was like I don't want to perform nowhere else but on the streets. It was just a whole different vibe. It's people you don't know. You know what I'm saying? They stopping. They liking what they hear. You know what I'm saying? And those that don't care for it, they walk past. But still in all, it was just a different type of freedom and a different type of pressure. So, I definitely like that and the rush of that.
And I have to ask, man, what is next for yourself, Billboard P? Like, is there anything we happen to miss during tonight's broadcast? Anything else you do still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still got you here live on the 97.7 FM radio dial this evening.
Well, we just dropped the video to Can I Talk My Ish? You know what I mean? And that just dropped today. It's on YouTube. You can catch that on YouTube. Billboard P Artist YouTube channel. It's on Instagram, Facebook. Billboard P, Billboard.P on Instagram. And you could go and see what we do, and then you could also hop in the link. You know what I'm saying? Go and see the other work that we do also. And also see my partners, Bill Works. That is very bottom line. You get to see all of it.
And also, Billboard, this is the time in the interview quickly that I give a chance for the individual that does slide into the radio station airwaves. Just a chance to give, shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to, but most of all, your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated on everything Billboard P if they're not already doing so.
Right. So everything is Billboard.p. Facebook, Billboard.p. Facebook also Boys Life. TikTok also Billboard P. And did I say Instagram already? Well, if I didn't, you already know it's Billboard.p.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, Billboard, thank you so much, man, for just giving us a bit of your time here this evening and sliding into the 97.7 FM radio dial, man. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege just to chop it up with New Jersey's finest this evening, man. Hopefully you have a great night, and of course, man, hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon.
Hey, man, I want to say shout out to y'all, man. I definitely appreciate that. Definitely shout out to my team because we rock hard. And I definitely want to do this again when we drop another project, and also keep in touch with my partners. Could rock with you too, man. Definitely a dope platform.
Hey, man, I definitely appreciate the love, man. And whenever it does drop, just slide in my DM, man, and we'll definitely set it up and connect the dots. I appreciate you, Billboard. Definitely have yourself a wonderful night, man. We definitely shall talk soon.
Okay, you got it, boss. Thank you. I appreciate you. Peace.